And we are going to get things going for Chase right now. It's Chase's birthday today. Hi, it's Lori. I don't even know if you can see me for sure. I already had 4 egg whites in here, going in with some oil. Cup and a fourth of water. I'm not going to assume that you don't know how to make a boxed cake mix, because that's what this is going to be. Of course, I forgot to grab the cake mix, but that's okay. I already made a cake before work this morning. And now I'm making some cupcakes. It is after work now. Ugh, I always do this wrong. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna throw this cake or these cupcakes together real quick and get those in the oven. Then we're gonna start the beef and noodles. This is Great Value white cake mix. That's Chase's favorite. It is a white cake and Great Value. It's only $1. Nothing wrong with it. So I always put all my wet stuff in first, then this, because I think it mixes up better and you don't really have to scrape the bottom. How many cupcakes does this thing make? Let's see. Can I see it without my glasses? 24. Yeah. I can see it without my glasses. That's pretty good. Okay. Get this mixed up real quick. I'm kind of proud of myself right now. I actually ended up with all 24 cupcakes. I usually fill them way too full and end up with like only 1.5 dozen instead of 2 dozen. I got all 24 this time and not one single drop of cake batter on the pan. Yay me. I was just gonna hop on here real quick and say hello while I was waiting on the oven to finish preheating it. Just as I was putting my phone on my tripod, it beeped. So it's ready to go. I need to get those cupcakes in. But yeah, today's Chase's birthday. He's 25 today. I like to let the kids choose their birthday dinners, no matter how old they are. So he's, like I said, 25 today. He picked his birthday dinner. He wants beef and noodles, homemade mashed potatoes, and corn. So I got corn on the cob. I got three packages of this. Oh, I thought there was a spot on that corn. It's actually a date or something. But anyway, I got 3 packages of that. And he said, I kind of don't want it on the cob though. I'm like, well, do you want me to cut it off the cob or do you want a can? I'm not sure which he wants. Either way, I'm either going to cut this stuff off the cob or open up a can of corn anyway. So, yeah, because I'm not going to pitch it. And I want some corn on the cob. I'd rather have it farm fresh, but Walmart corn on the cob's going to have to do, and it's just fine with me. Yeah, so what else was I going to say? I don't remember right at the moment. But, yeah. Oh, I know. Why am I making a whole cake, which is already made, ready to frost, and a batch of cupcakes? So that's like 2 cakes, right? Because it always happens every single time. Like 2 days from now, day after tomorrow, this cake will be completely gone. If not by tomorrow evening, it'll be gone. Trust me. And somebody will come out and say, is that cake gone? I never got any. Well, if I make cupcakes, I make sure everybody gets cupcakes. At least you get a cupcake. Okay. And also, my mom will take a couple cupcakes too. She loves white cake. I got a whole basket full of potatoes here. I'm going to make probably most of these. Maybe even all of them. I don't know. I'll probably just make them all into mashed potatoes because we probably won't use these potatoes for anything else and they'll end up just getting rotten. So I'll probably just make them all up into mashed potatoes. They won't go to waste. They just won't go to waste here. So I'm going to get these all washed up. Even the one I just dropped on the floor. I tried to save it, but it didn't work. Okay. There we go. Get these all washed up and peeled and ready to make into mashed potatoes. Cupcakes are out of the oven, sitting here cooling on the cooling racks. I've got the potatoes cut up and ready. They look like steak fries, don't they? But we'll get those boiling. Chase is sitting over here. You hungry, Chase? He's a hungry birthday boy. But yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't have to cut them up in little cubes. That's how my mom always does it. She always used to do it that way. As long as they're the same thickness, it really doesn't matter. You can even put them in there whole if you want to. That's what they do at Cracker Barrel. Okay, we've got the water going for, well, I don't have it on yet, but it's ready to get boiled for the noodles. We got the corn in right here, ready to turn on. Probably about the time the potatoes start to boil, I'll get this stuff turned on and get it going because it won't take that long. I'm going to go over here and frost this cake and let me show you.
Did you frost a sample cupcake?
I should frost a sample cupcake. All right, so I'm using Great Value frosting. I have 2 of those, and I always whip them up. So I'm gonna put them in here and whip them up. And here I have coloring. I like the Wilton coloring. It's like a gel coloring, and it's just really a good coloring if you want to make colored frosting. And this, I got this great big package of, I mean, there's a lot in here of these disposable, what do you call them? The icing bags, the decorating bags. And I really like to use these. Here's some of my tips. And these, well, some of my tips are in this bag right here. So I'll show you how I do this. I'm going to use this tip and this tip. I think this is the star. I'm not sure if that's called a star tip or what it is. I'm not a professional. I just like to do it. And I've always made my kids cakes. So, yeah. What you doing, Chase? Oh, yeah, I got you ice cream. I stopped and picked up ice cream for you after work.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Josh said thanks. We got guys out here talking in the background, so I'm not going to promise that you might not hear who knows what, or I might have to edit things out. But
Talking about these gemstone things. I want to see what was in the taco ones tomorrow anyways. So.
you get that digital coupon.
Yeah.
We're talking about digital coupons at Dollar General. I'm telling Josh, you better get your digital coupon. Josh, you know you're getting old when you're talking about digital coupons, man.
That's right, because when you get older, you get wiser.
That's right. Oh, man. I shouldn't say that because he's my son. So if he's getting old, what's that say about me?
What's that say about your wisdom level?
About my what?
About your wisdom
My
level.
wisdom level. That's right, man.
See?
I am
Yeah.
so smart. I'm getting smarter every day. I'm just going to whip both of these up at the same time. And I don't think I'll need any more frosting than this, but if I do, I happen to have one of the Pillsbury ones in the pantry, and I just happen to notice it. And I'm being honest here, I don't even know when I got that. So it's probably from last Christmas. It's probably from back at Christmas time, but that's okay.
Cupcake for those.
It's frosting. How bad can it be?
Regular. Yeah, I know what to do.
Oh yeah, based on the date,
White ones.
it's from last Christmas for sure.
Oh, they're different kinds.
Okay, let me whip this up real quick. Okay. I've had 2 guys come out now and ask me if this is cake or cornbread. It's cake. It really is. Chase likes white cake. Okay. Oh yeah. That's a nice consistency now. Okay, let me get this cake frosted real quick and I'll get back with you. First things first here. I already frosted the cake, but I don't have it decorated yet. The birthday boy wants a sample cupcake, so we gotta get him a cupcake real quick before we do anything else. Chase, he left the room. He left the room. Chase, sample cupcake. How's it look? How's it look? Is it white? All right. I put a little bit of frosting in this bowl so we can use it for decorating. And I want purple because that is Chase's favorite color. So we have violet. That's what we're going to use. What else do we have down there? Oh, we have burgundy. I wonder if it'll make it a darker purple. I'm going to try it. Put a little burgundy in with it. Where'd my purple go? Oh, here it is. Purple and burgundy. Okay. I don't want them to be tipped over. I like to keep these upright because I have had these leak before. Hold on. I'm getting a glove. I learned my lesson with this before. Okay, so yeah, with this food coloring, I can get a little messy sometimes, and I'm telling you, I have had colorful fingers for a few days before, so. And I'd rather not have to bleach my countertop. So let's just do this. All right. Okay, I have a nice blob of purple in there. And next, I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of burgundy in. Well, actually, no, I want to see what kind of color I get just with the purple. And I don't really care if I get coloring on my mixer. This is why I like the gel coloring. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to add a little bit of burgundy and see what it does. Okay. I'm sure that's plenty. It's just a little bit, but should be plenty. It changed it, but not a lot. Oh, my black isn't open? I thought sure my black would be open. We'll put in a dot of black. Okay. That was just a little bit of black. That's kind of what I was going for right there. That is perfect. And I did get purple on my mixer, but that's all right. See? Let's see if I don't even know if you can see it. Oh yeah. If I wipe it off right away, maybe it'll come off. Yeah. I'm gonna use my small little scraper. Oh yeah, that's a really great color. And oops, I got 2 bags out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my attachment on here first, and then I'll load this up with frosting. And in order to do that, let me grab, well, I can use these little scissors right here. So I take, can you see good? Yeah. So the tip of this, I make sure it's about, where's the tip? There it is. I make sure it just peeks out through that and I put my thumbnail right there, and that's where I'm going to cut it. Okay, this should fit in there perfectly now. I put it on my finger. Yep, it is perfect. Wait, we're boiling over. Potatoes are boiling. I turned on the corn and the water for the noodles. So here's this, and then I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use this one first, the star. I'm gonna call it the star one. Put this on top of here. I can't remember what you call this plastic thing, but if I think of it, I'll put it on the screen. And if I don't, somebody tell me what it is in the comments if you know. So there's this, and this way, if you use one of these things, then if you want to change tips, you just unscrew this, take the tip off, and put on a different one. But that's if you're using the same color frosting, of course. So. And load it up. I'm just going to do a simple little outline. I'm not sure if you can see this very well, but hopefully you can. Okay, there's the outline. Now I'm going to go ahead and change my tip. Take this off. And I'm going to put on my tip for writing and see if I can make it look good. Hold on, I'm going to boil over here somewhere. What's boiling? Nothing. Nothing is boiling. Okay. I feel like there needs to be something right here. Maybe we should just do candles right there. I put little dots for the candles. And then we have this frosting left over in there. So here's the cake. I'm pretty happy with it. Let me get the candles. And I'm just realizing you probably didn't even see me doing half of that cake. I do apologize for that. But I did do it. I did it already, so I can't do it again. I just have these random candles that I'm going to use. All right, there's only 21 black ones, but that's okay. You can't even see the frosting. It's getting poked in. Oh my. Oh well, that's okay. There we go. We have an assortment of colors there in the last row, but that's okay. That's all right. Matches everything else around here. Nice and eclectic. And we got out the retro Tupperware. Look at that. It's even warped and everything. That's what we're going to put these cupcakes in after I frost them. So let me make some room. Hold on. This would be easier to use if it wasn't in this giant bowl, but I'm not going to dirty another bowl. I'm just going to make do, I suppose. All right.
That's cool.
What? You like your cake?
Yeah.
Good. He just saw his cake and he said, that's cool. You like the color?
Yeah.
I thought you might.
I misspelled my name.
I misspelled your name. Oh, sorry. You like the S to be a dollar sign. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to warm up the beef. This is what it looks like when it's opened. That is the fat that's in the beef. Can you see it? Yeah. It's just beef and salt. That's the ingredients right here. Beef and sea salt. So that's going in. We're doing a jar of great value home style beef gravy and the Heinz au jus gravy. I did get this just in case we need more, but probably won't. And I'm going to use the broth from this as well. Okay, I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm just breaking this up a little bit. I do not have good lighting over here at the stovetop. I got some lights to put up underneath the cabinet over here above the stove. So now I just need to get them on there. And over here is the potatoes, and they're probably done now. They weren't quite done just a minute ago when I checked them, but I did turn the pan off and just kept the lid on, so, okay. The au jus, put a little bit of water in there. In with the gravy. This is the, can you even see this? Yeah. This is the au jus, and I'm just gonna shake that up and get all the good stuff out of the jar. I don't want to put too much water in the pan, so I'm gonna put that water right in there. Shake this one up too. And yes, this is the pan that I was, this is the pan that I did up the corn in. Yes, it is. And there's all the noodles. They're getting half a stick of butter right there. Salt and pepper. I'll put most of the salt and pepper right on the butter. That way it'll get mixed in. Ooh, that pan's hot. The handle gets hot. I'm just going to use the same spoon that I used for this gravy and beef here. Because why not? It's all going to go in the same place. Oh my gosh, I just realized I have the dishwasher running. I suppose it's interfering. Well, if it is, you'll be hearing a voiceover right now instead of this. Okay, hopefully if I bring you over here, hopefully the dishwasher's not interfering. I hope. I really hope. How do you like your mashed potatoes? If you eat mashed potatoes, or if you used to eat mashed potatoes. Am I crooked? A little. I'm a little crooked. There we go. I like my mashed potatoes lumpy. I think everybody else in the house likes their mashed potatoes nice and smooth and creamy. I like lumpy mashed potatoes. I don't know. I just do. How do you like your mashed potatoes? Lumpy or smooth? Let me know in the comments below. I just want to know. Am I the only one? I can't be the only one. And I want to mention too, even though I made a big roast yesterday, we're eating that just as roast beef. And tomorrow night I'm gonna make a hash out of that. But tonight I used the canned beef because we're eating the roast beef just as roast beef. The birthday boy and Hayden are outside throwing a football back and forth right now. Playing a little game of football toss, I guess. So that's kind of nice to see. And it's time to call him in and tell him his food is ready because I know he's hungry. And let's see, John's not gonna be home for about another hour or so. So he has some presents too, but we're gonna wait till John gets home for that. And I'm not gonna film that because I don't wanna make him uncomfortable on his birthday. So yeah. Thanks for sharing this with me and making cake with me and frosting cupcakes, and hopefully it did not trigger you. And the food, yeah, this is, if you're low carb, yeah, I'm gonna show you the food. So if you don't want to see it, yeah. Okay, I'm not even gonna have to call them in. They're coming in right now. Oh, the dishwasher's rinsing. Oh my goodness. Corn because Chase said he didn't want corn on the cob. Here's the mashed potatoes. I just stuck some more butter down in that too, so yeah. And the beef and noodles. Yep, that's dinner. Here comes the guys.